Today, we're going to be ranking every single Jigglypuff move, from the absolute worst to the absolute best. Now, Jigglypuff has a lot of moves, and a lot of them are, well, they're bad. But that's beside the point. She's got some serious potential. Before we get into the video though, I will love you forever if you click that subscribe button and like the video. Like seriously, I will love you forever. Let's get into the video. The first and worst move on this entire list is up throw. Now in case you've been living under a rock and this is your first glimpse of Jigglypuff since Melee, a lot has changed. This move has an incredibly high base knockback coupled with almost no knockback growth whatsoever, meaning you can't combo at all and you can't kill at all. This move is so bad that I started a trend in the Puff community where basically the entire goal was to kill with up throw, and not many people were able to do it. This move's only saving grace is that its rage multiplier is actually really good. With max rage, up throw kills at somewhat reasonable percent. Except this is Jigglypuff. If you let her live to max rage, you should just automatically lose. The next move I have on this list is up smash. Its first active frame comes out on a modest frame 16 and completely misses anyone standing behind it. Now granted, if you fully charge this move, it's fairly strong, but nobody judges up smashes by how strong they are at full charge. This move at no charge will never kill any character ever. Honestly, I think Jigglypuff has the worst up smash in this game. If you can honestly think of someone with a worse up smash than Jigglypuff, leave it in the comments down below so I can roast you. The next and final move in the never used tier is rollout. I'm pretty sure ever since this move was created, it was supposed to be a joke move. While it did get a buff in the past, it really doesn't matter at all. This move comes out as early as frame 30 while the max charge is frame 51. This move is super linear since you can't cancel it once you started or mix up your movement aside from turning it while grounded. This move is maybe good if you have no platforms to land on, your opponent forgets they can jump, your opponent's mother calls them for dinner. Literally just jump over this move and you will not get hit. Wow, those moves are pretty bad. Honestly, some of the worst moves in the game. Thankfully though, we're moving on to the pretty bad tier. The first move I'll put in this tier is down tilt. This move, yikes. I almost put this in the never used tier, but it can hit characters with bad ledge grabs like Fox and sends them at a disgusting angle. In neutral though? Yeah, never. This move starts on frame 10 and is minus 10 on shield. Honestly, that doesn't sound horrible. But when you remember this is Jigglypuff, a character with low ground mobility, it becomes super hard to actually even try to hit this move. Seriously, it's bad. The next move is jab. Don't get me wrong, as a jab lock, this move is great. But so is almost every other jab in the game for that. This move is stubby and really just not worth going for except for shield pressure and jab lock. Jab 2 got buffed in patch 13.0. It can combo more reliably into dash attack and back air. The next move is F-tilt. This move has its uses. Barely. It's minus 7 on shield, which doesn't sound too great, but is deceptively hard to punish in game. Did you know that when Jigglypuff uses F-tilt, that's not her leg? Also, characters that have bad ledge grabs or are forced to recover slightly above the ledge get owned by F-tilt angled down. The last move in this tier is Sing. Now, you might be saying, bro, jab reset Sing, bro. Jab reset Sing. Bro, jab reset, bro. And honestly, you're right. Kinda. In tech chase situations, godlike. In my opinion, this is the best move in the game. After a jab lock. You gotta realize we're not playing Elite Smash anymore. Now onto the cons. This move is active on frames 27 to 36, 61 to 70, and 100 to 115. Now if you do the math here, the first hitbox is active for 9 frames with a 25 frame gap, followed by another 9 frames of Sing with a 30 frame gap, followed by another 15 frames of Sing, followed by 34 frames of nothing. This move is garbage, and the amount of times people have been clearly engulfed in the Sing rays and just took it is uncountable at this point. Okay, now that we're finished with that tier, we're starting to get into some pretty decent moves, some actually usable ones. The first move in this usable tier is F-Smash. Despite being a grounded Jigglypuff move, this one's actually pretty decent. F-Smash is actually really strong, and at the startup, Puff reels back, allowing for you to punish some bad landing options. I mean, it's just an F-Smash. It does its job. Next up is up air. Now, you might be saying, bro, it combos into rest, bro. Bro! And while that is true, let's talk about this for 1 second. This move is good if you've hit your opponent with Sing already, or you get a shield break. Up air starts on frame 9 and starts almost behind Jigglypuff, not really hitting anyone in front until at the earliest frame 14. Now, that being said, if you land the up air, it combos into some of Jigglypuff's better moves, but good players are not gonna let you have it for free. The next move in this tier is back throw. Puff mains use back throw primarily when they have their opponent by the ledge in order to set up for an edge guard situation. However, if you're facing the ledge, forward throw is always a better option. Capping off the usable tier, we have down smash. This move is best used as a 2-frame option at the ledge. Coming out on frame 14, on paper it's a horrible 2-frame option, until you realize that Puff's legs are fully invincible and the hitboxes are giant. Not to mention at low to mid percents, it sends at the most unfair angle possible in this video game. Some characters just can't even make it back. Alright, everybody, brace yourselves, because we're starting to get into the really good moves. To kick off this next tier, we got down throw. This is the move to use if you get a grab and you aren't close to the ledge. This throw does a whopping 15%. Aside from that, there's not much to say about this move. It's just the damage throw in her kit. Coming up next is dash attack. This move comes out on frame 5 and just straight up kills. Plus, a lot of people aren't expecting Puff to approach from the ground, and I've caught high level players off guard with this move. Next move on the list is up tilt. Up tilt starts on frame 9, and while being a horrible approach option, at low percents you can combo into it. And this move combos into some of Jigglypuff's best moves. Then, at high percents, it just kills. Nobody's ever ready for this move, and I think one of the things that marks a good Puff versus a bad Puff is their usage of up tilt. The third move in this tier is back air. Back air is just great. It's a frame 10 aerial with a huge hitbox. It's great as a whiff punish tool, a get off me option, a ledge trapping move, a pressure move, and a kill move. In this game, for the first time in Smash history, the move turns Jigglypuff around. This is one of the only moves in the game with this property. While it's a definite nerf to the move, you can semi-negate that as long as you have a floor to land on. The secret to becoming a great Puff is mastering the strong hitbox of back air. It's the inside hitbox, and it's pretty challenging to hit, but if you manage to land this hitbox, your opponent will explode at percents that just seem unfair. Sakurai, if you're seeing this, please reverse the hitboxes. Please! The last move in this tier will be rest. Rest is great. It's definitely one of Puff's cheater moves. But you might be wondering, why isn't it higher up in the tiers? If you don't know about rest, basically it's the definition of high risk, high reward. It's a frame 2 move with frame 1 invincibility with ridiculous knockback, but if you miss it, Puff sleeps for 3 seconds, allowing for pretty much any punish your opponent can think of. It's definitely a great move, but far from her best. Now we're moving on to the broken tier. These are the moves that are absolutely essential to Jigglypuff's kit. The worst move in broken tier is forward air. This move is amazing for use in edge guarding. The strong hit sends far away, and the weak hit super gimps a ton of different characters. It's also one of the best confirms in the rest and other strong kill options. Moving on to the fourth best move, we have Nair. Nair comes out on frame 5, so it's a great out of shield option, with the first 2 frames being ridiculously strong. Like forward air though, it shines in its use off stage. This move is active for 24 frames, which means you can literally send someone off stage and tap the A button at any point and probably catch their jump and kill them below 30. The third best move Jigglypuff has is forward throw. This move right here is one of the best moves in the game because of its knockback angle. In patch 6.0, Sakurai by the grace of God himself buffed Jigglypuff, and one of the biggest changes was to her F throw. I have literally taken more stocks than I care to count at 0% by forward throwing my opponent and just pressing the A button off stage. It's actually a 50-50 0 to death on almost every character in the game. The second best move Jigglypuff has in her entire kit is Pound. This is one of the biggest cheater moves in the game. It becomes active on frame 13, but lingers on for 15 frames, catching opponents off guard pretty often. Not to mention, this move is generously disjointed. It's also a great 2-framing move, setting up for amazing edgeguard situations against many characters in the game. Oh, and it also combos into rest at mid percents. This move alone is better than some characters. And now, for the best move in Jigglypuff's entire kit, it's down air. To no surprise, this move is her best move by a long shot. It does everything you could ever want it to. For example, in terms of combo potential, this frame 7 move is amazing, and combined with Jigglypuff's kit, actually carries her so hard. There are matchups where this one move invalidates certain characters, and it comboing into rest is literally a win condition at 50. This is one of the best moves in the game, and that's just facts. I can't stress it enough. If Hungrybox practiced using down air, he could literally be the best Jigglypuff in the world. And that's it! Every single move has been ranked. Did you agree with the list? Did you disagree with the list? Let me know down in the comments below. I really hope you guys liked the video, and I hope you're enjoying the longer videos I've been making recently. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.